Alright, what's going on, y'all? We're going to be doing a little updated hitting tips video. You feel me? It's been like a couple months since I did my last one. It was like back in June or whatever. I have changed my approach to hitting since then. This doesn't mean that the last video I made was like fucking bullshit. Like, that still works too. It's just these are two different approaches to practicing hitting and getting better at hitting. Let's get through the settings first. Let's go through settings. So always gonna have your hitting difficulty on legend. Even if you're playing on Hall of Fame, it'll make everything look slow as fuck. Always gonna have your hitting view on strike zone or strike zone high. Anything else you want to lose. But if you want to make it to World Series and shit and, you know, be the big dogs, strike zone or strike zone high, right? And then your PCI is up to you. I have a PCIs video on my channel. Personally, this is like the OG one, the diamonds with wedge inner, you know, and then you could use whatever color. I have my transparency on 100 so I can see it like crystal clear, because what I'm about to say, it'll make more sense why I have it at 100%. Some people like 60%, all that bullshit. I like 100%, you feel me? Next, right? So you have to practice. You have to warm up more so. You have to warm up before you get into games to hit. Some people are just naturally gifted with reaction time and they don't have to do shit. Most people, even the best players, have to get in and at least do a little 5 to 10 minute warm up just before they get into a game, because hitting on legend or, you know, whatever difficulty is hard for you is brutal, right? Just if you're going in raw, you feel me? If you're just going in raw. So go to create up here to download your roster for custom practice. Go to create, go to roster, fucking shit. Go to vaults, then press R1 until you get to roster, press square, press search, and search for Stros, right? So this is the guy that makes them. And so he's got OD fucking shit. I don't know how he's doing this. I don't know if he's making any type of money. Pretty sure he's doing it for free. But what you want to do, probably download the most recent one. So I'm going to download the Field of Dreams update. Quickly before I download it, the away team has to be the Angels and the home team has to be the Astros. So boom, download this bitch. Next thing you want to do is get your sliders up. Now I used to be anti-slider, and it's for good reasons. Some people can't hit sliders like at all. It just makes you feel like shit. And on top of that, everything looks like off speed online. So you might find that you're super sped up and you're just whiffing very early on everything, which is better than being very late, obviously. But now in pro sliders, I like being sped up. I like everything looking slower to me. So it's up to you if you want to put sliders on. For the custom sliders, you want to come down here to setting. You want to come down here to sliders, right? You want to press on settings, go to sliders, scroll down, okay? Strike frequency, you want that all the way up. Even though you're going to be selecting the zones where you want them to pitch, I just put this bitch up, okay? Fastball pitch speed. I think you want it 1 notch behind, 2 notches behind the max shit. Same thing with the off-speed pitch speed. And so basically, I mean, the pitcher's going to be throwing fucking gas. Like, it's going to be like how you feel like how DeGrom pitches online. It'll feel like that. It'll feel the exact same in custom practice, right? Then go to rosters. I'm going to load the rosters I just downloaded. Boom. I downloaded 2 because the game's ass. And so he did a little field. He's been in the lab, bro. He makes like 1 a week. So for the new Field of Dreams update. So now we're ready to go into custom practice, and I can tell y'all how to hit. There's just a lot of setting up. It shouldn't take that long every single fucking time. Like, that's fucking crazy, right? Right. So you want Angels away, Astros home. Like I said before, these are the teams that the pitchers and hitters are on. Come here and put it on the stadium that you prefer. I mean, you play in some bogus ass stadium. It doesn't really do anything. I just like to be in ship it. Press start. Go to batting. You want to be batting, right? You want to go all high zones. You want to mark all these zones with whatever pitch you want. DeGrom's the hardest to hit for me, so we're going to leave it like that. And don't pitch to me yet, you fucking bitch. Now, my approach, I'm going to let him throw a strike, okay? I'm not ass. Imagine the strike zone as it disappears. This is one approach. Imagine it as the shit disappears, okay? And use my peripheral vision to watch the PCI. So I'm watching for the strike zone and the PCI. A lot of people say don't look at the PCI. That kind of fucked me over for a little bit. I'm letting him throw strikes. If you're fucking talking shit right now behind your computer, I swear to God, I'll beat the shit out of you. I use my peripherals just to kind of gauge where I should move my PCI or flick my finger, because when I found that I wasn't even looking at my PCI at all, when I wasn't looking at my PCI at all, the motherfucker would throw pitches and I just completely whiff on him because I have no idea. It's just like in COD, like having no fucking... not knowing where your crosshair is, you know, that's ass as fuck. Man, keep in mind, this Clemente, he fucking hits like a little baby bitch. RIP Clemente, but they did you dirty. Okay, the second approach, use the PCI as a gauge for the zone, right? Basically, I'm taking mental measurements of how far away the PCI is from the top of the zone, the sides of the zone, and the bottom of the zone, right? Before he throws the pitch, and if this motherfucker would stop pitching, Okay, well then that takes the PCI away. Right? DeGrom, I swear to fuck. I'm going to go yard in him in a second. What, ready? I'm going to go yard in him in a second. Watch. So I'm taking a mental measurement of how far it is from each side of the zone. So when it disappears, it's like, okay, you kind of still have a really good idea of what the zone looks like because you know how far away it was from the PCI, right? If that makes sense. I mean, you're kind of using the PCI to gauge what the zone is. So, okay, well, we're doing that now. So, I don't know. It's just up to you, whatever's best. I think these two methods help me out the most. I used to be a fucking scrub. I couldn't hit shit. I'd have one-run games. And I'll do a little recap. If it didn't really make sense, I'll try to word it as best as I can again. But one method is kind of look at the zone, right? Picture the zone with your eyes and use your peripheral vision to look at the PCI, kind of like a crosshair in Call of Duty. Or the other method is use the PCI as a measurement of the zone. And then based off where the PCI is, you can kind of imagine where the zone is. So those are my tips for hitting. If y'all enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, sub the channel, and peace.